do, but the motivation behind some of the things that we do. Because what we find in life is, if you lose your why, right? If you lose your why, then you lose the ability to really follow God in spirit and truth. Amen? And I also want to encourage you with the prayers. Make sure that we also remember Kim Burrow, who's pregnant right now, and going through some things in our prayers. And Camilla, who's also pregnant again, in the prayers. And remember all those who are traveling in your prayers as well. Amen? Over in Romans chapter 8. Romans 8, I'm going to start in verse 26. It simply says, 8:26, in the same way, the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for, but the Spirit Himself intercedes for us through wordless groans. And He who searches our hearts knows the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for God's people in accordance with the will of God. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. You know, why do I believe this passage? That's my why for this morning. You know, the Bible starts out, first off, raise your hand if you consider yourself trustworthy. Yeah. Poor kind of respond the way I would respond. I'm trustworthy. I am, up to a point. And I think if we're honest with ourselves, I mean, look, some people aren't trustworthy at all, we get that. But even the person in the artist with the highest degree of integrity, we are trustworthy until we're not. Right? And there's a point to which sometimes because of our own choice or weakness, sometimes because we're just not able to do what we say we're going to do. Sometimes it's not about intent, it's just about ability, right? And then sometimes, you know, we need more character. But whether because of deficient character or because of human frailty, we're not always able to do what we set out to do. Right? And so that's life experience. And so that's true for us. And God knows if you've lived a little life, you've been burned by people who didn't do what they said they were going to do. I'm not even going to bother to have you raise your hand if you've been burned. Because if you don't raise your hand, you're being burned, don't realize it. Right? So we've all been in situations where we depended on people to do something they said they were going to do, and they did not follow through. And we're honestly been that person as well. That makes sense to you? Okay, how does that take us to this passage? Well, God said a couple of interesting things in this passage. First off, it's the groans part. God says, look, baby, we're supposed to pray and really lay our requests before God, but when you ever pray and you just can't put into words all what you're feeling. Now, I mean, I'm talking about like it's so deep you can't even get it all out. Or maybe it's so deep you ever been trying to pray and you can't go, Father God, help me. Just help me. Help me, like you don't get past help, like you never get what? Help me with what? Like you know, all of it. You got it. That's what is deep. Those are deep prayers. It's been so deep for me sometimes. I just sit there and nothing comes out. But you know, it says the Spirit groans. The Spirit intercedes. But when at that point, the Spirit talks to His Spirit and they're having a full conversation. A full conversation. But then it goes on to say that all things work out for the good of those who love the Lord. Doesn't say all things are good. Don't get that twisted. It doesn't say that God causes all things. God didn't cause everything. He does everything in the world. He either causes or allows to happen. I get that part of it, but there's a lot of things that aren't good. That God sits back and gives us free will. But there's a lot of bad things that happen, right? He's not saying those things are good, but he's saying that Satan has the ability to take the best thing in your life and ruin it for you. He has the ability to take the best day of your life and turn it against you. To take your blessings and turn the curses. But see, God's got even more ability to take the worst thing that's happened to you and make it work for you. The biggest struggle and turn it into a blessing. The hardest situation and let it shower praise on you. Say, God, look, if you just trust me and love me, I'm bigger than your situation. I'm bigger than the circumstance. And no matter what it is, I will turn the rain into flowers for you. I work all things out for good. Now, you gotta love me. You gotta stay true to me. But I will work it all out for good. Now, we're going to take a contribution in a minute. Now, part of the challenge of giving is I don't believe this passage. As much as I believe in God, and I believe that God is who he is, part of me treats God like he's me. And that he's trustworthy to a point. He keeps his word to a point. And what we've got to decide, not just today, not just with giving, but in every area of our lives, is that he is trustworthy like no one else. He's going to do everything he said to do. And all the blessings in the Bible, he's going to follow through on. And all the warnings in the Bible, please believe, he's trustworthy. And I can trust in the Spirit of God. I can trust that if I walk that path, even when it's challenging. And you know, I know you know something about challenges in your own life. Us Davises, we have our set of challenges as well, right? But even when it's challenging, all things will work out for good. If I'll just love him and be faithful to him. And yeah, that includes my money. But it's bigger than that. Do you believe that God is trustworthy? Let's hold on to his promises. And to God be the glory. Amen? Amen. Let's pray for the contribution. Heavenly Father, God, thank you so much for the opportunity that we have to give. Give of our time, to give of our service, to give of our love to each other, to give of our love to you, and to give of the finances that you bless us with. I pray that we don't allow fear to cause us to hold back in any area of our lives. That we are generous with our time, our energy, our money, our service, because we trust you. And that even when times are hard, that God, we trust that you will work it out if we love you and are faithful to you. Because you are the one relationship that will never, ever break your promise. Help us to trust in that. We pray all this in your name and in the Son of Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.